Tonight on Sleepy Scientist Stories, we ray drifting gently through the quiet corridors of space to explore what exists above and below our solar system, from the gentle boundaries of our cosmic home to the vast whispered territories beyond. We'll float peacefully through realms where direction loses meaning and wonder takes soft, infinite forms. Let yourself settle deeply as we begin this tranquil journey into the hidden geography of the universe, where above and below become gentle invitations to explore the cosmic ocean that holds our small, precious island of planets and sun. In the stillness of night, when earthbound concerns fade like whispers, we can let our minds drift outward from this quiet world, beyond the atmosphere that cradles us, beyond the gentle pull of Earth's gravity, lies a universe so vast and mysterious that even the concepts of up and down begin to dance and transform. Tonight, we'll explore these gentle territories with the wonder of children discovering secret gardens, but with the peaceful wisdom that comes from understanding our place in something infinitely beautiful and serene. As we begin our quiet exploration, let yourself imagine floating gently above your earthly concerns, rising softly through layers of atmosphere until the blue of sky fades to the deep, velvet darkness of space. Here, in this peaceful realm, we discover that our solar system, this collection of planets, moons, asteroids, and comets that dance around our warm, life-giving sun, exists in a specific location within something much, much larger, like a small boat floating on a calm, dark ocean. Our solar system drifts through regions of space that stretch beyond imagination, each holding its own quiet mysteries and gentle secrets. The question of what exists above and below our solar system invites us to reimagine direction itself. On Earth, we know up and down with certainty, up toward the sky, down toward the ground beneath our feet. But in the weightless dance of cosmic space, these directions become fluid, poetic concepts. What we might call above our solar system could be the direction toward the constellation Draco, the gentle dragon that curves across our northern sky. What we might consider below could be the direction toward the constellation Vela, the sails that billow silently in the southern celestial ocean. In this soft redefinition of direction, we begin to understand that our solar system exists within layers, upon layers of cosmic neighborhoods, each one nested gently within the next, like peaceful Russian dolls made of starlight and space. The story of what surrounds us is a story of scales so vast that they inspire not fear, but a deep, peaceful wonder at the intricate beauty of existence itself. Let us drift together into this exploration, breathing slowly and deeply as we discover the gentle territories that cradle our cosmic home. In the quiet space between heartbeats, between thoughts, we'll find that the universe reveals its secrets not through dramatic revelation, but through soft, patient whispers that speak to the part of us that has always known we are part of something infinitely beautiful and mysteriously vast. As our journey continues into these quiet cosmic regions, we carry with us the peaceful knowledge that understanding our place in the universe is like understanding the single note we contribute to an endless, gentle symphony. Each discovery we make tonight will be a quiet gift, a soft insight into the magnificent architecture of space and time that holds us all with such tender, invisible care. In the gentle darkness that surrounds our thoughts tonight, let us begin by reimagining the very concept of above and below, like children learning that the earth is round and that people in Australia aren't hanging upside down. We must softly release our earthbound understanding of direction and float into a more cosmic perspective. In the vast, quiet ocean of space, our solar system drifts like a small, luminous island, and the concepts of above and below become as fluid and graceful as water flowing around smooth stones. Gently, we discover that our solar system has what astronomers call a plane. Imagine a vast, invisible dinner plate with our sun at the center, and all the planets orbiting in roughly the same flat level like toy boats circling a fountain. In a peaceful garden, this orbital plane gives us a way to define direction in our local cosmic neighborhood. We can imagine up as the direction perpendicular to this plane, toward what we call the North Celestial Pole, and down as the opposite direction, toward the South Celestial Pole. But even these directions are gentle agreements rather than absolute truths. Like whispers passed between friends, they help us navigate the soft geography of space. while remembering that in the cosmic dance, every direction is relative, every perspective is temporary, and every viewpoint offers its own quiet wisdom about the nature of existence itself. As we float peacefully in this understanding, we can begin to explore what fills the spaces above and below our solar system's plane. Like archaeologists of the cosmos, we'll discover layer after layer of invisible territories, each one holding its own collection of wonders, its own gentle mysteries waiting to be understood with patience and wonder. In the quiet space immediately around our solar system, we encounter what scientists call the local bubble, a region of space that has been gently carved out by ancient stellar winds and the soft explosions of dying stars millions of years ago. This bubble, invisible to our eyes but real as the air we breathe, extends roughly 300 light-years in all directions from our Sun. Imagine it as a vast, spherical room in the cosmic house, with walls made not of solid material but of slightly denser regions of interstellar gas and dust. Within this local bubble, the space between stars is extraordinarily quiet and peaceful. The density of matter here is so low that if you could gather all the atoms in a space the size of a large room, you might have enough material to make a single grain of sand. This emptiness is not hollow or cold in the way we might imagine, but rather pregnant with possibility, filled with invisible fields of energy and the gentle remnants of ancient stellar processes that continue to shape and reshape the cosmic landscape around us. Let's drift softly through this understanding, breathing slowly as we contemplate the peaceful nature of this cosmic emptiness. In the space above and below our solar system's plane, we find regions where hydrogen atoms float in such gentle solitude that they might travel for years before encountering another particle of matter. Yet even in this vast quiet, there is activity, slow, patient processes that unfold over millions of years, like the universe breathing in cosmic meditation. The interstellar medium, this is the poetic name for the material that fills the space between stars, consists primarily of hydrogen, the simplest and most abundant element in the universe, along with traces of helium and heavier elements forged in the hearts of ancient stars. These particles drift through space like cosmic snow, so diffuse that the best vacuum we can create on Earth is dense compared to these regions of interstellar space. As our journey continues, we encounter invisible winds that blow gently through these cosmic territories. The solar wind, streaming continuously from our Sun, creates a protective bubble called the heliosphere that extends far beyond the orbits of all the planets. This bubble, like a soap bubble blown by a gentle child, pushes against the interstellar medium, creating a boundary where the influence of our Sun gradually fades into the broader cosmic environment. In the quiet space of this boundary, roughly 4 times farther from the Sun than Pluto's distant orbit, our solar system's influence begins to merge with the influences of other stars. Here, in this peaceful transition zone, we discover that our cosmic home has edges as soft and gradual as the edges of a watercolor painting bleeding gently into the canvas of space, above and below the plane of our solar system. In the directions we might poetically call cosmic north and cosmic south, lie the territories of nearby star systems. Alpha Centauri, our closest stellar neighbor, drifts through space roughly 4.3 light-years away, a distance so vast that light itself, traveling at the ultimate cosmic speed limit, takes more than 4 years to bridge this gentle gap between stellar neighborhoods. Let yourself float in the peaceful contemplation of this distance. Light, which can circle our entire Earth more than 7 times in a single second, becomes a patient cosmic traveler when crossing the spaces between stars. The light from Alpha Centauri that reaches us tonight began its journey when Earth was slightly different than it is now. Trees were younger children who are now grown, were just being born seasons, had turned and returned several times over. In the direction we might call above our solar system, we encounter the constellation Draco, the dragon that winds itself around the north celestial pole, like a gentle guardian of the cosmic directions. The stars of Draco, each one a distant sun with its own possible family of planets, range from relatively nearby neighbors just dozens of light-years away to distant giants, hundreds of light-years across the cosmic ocean. Gently, we discover that even our nearest stellar neighbors exist in a 3-dimensional dance around us. Some are slightly above our solar system's plane, others slightly below, creating a gentle scatter of lights, like luminous fish swimming at different depths in a vast, dark pond. Each star carries its own gravitational influence, its own stellar wind, its own possibility of planets and moons, and perhaps even life forms gazing back toward our sun, with their own sense of wonder and cosmic curiosity. As we drift deeper into this exploration, we begin to understand that the space above and below our solar system is not empty void, but rather a rich, complex environment filled with invisible structures and gentle processes, magnetic fields, as invisible as thoughts, but as real as gravity, thread their way through these regions, connecting star to star in a vast network of cosmic influence that operates on timescales measured in millions and billions of years. The peaceful contemplation of these vast scales invites us to release our hurried, earthbound sense of time and float instead in cosmic time, where changes unfold with the patience of geological processes, where the dance of stars and the evolution of cosmic structures happen with the slow, meditative rhythm of the universe itself, breathing through cycles of creation and transformation. In the gentle territories above and below our solar system, we encounter clouds of dust and gas so vast that our entire solar system could drift through them for millions of years, slowly accumulating cosmic material like a ship gathering morning dew as it sails through fog. These molecular clouds, nurseries where new stars will eventually be born, stretch across dozens of light years, their gentle gravitational embrace slowly pulling together the materials that will someday ignite into new suns, new planetary systems, new possibilities for worlds and life and consciousness to emerge from the patient alchemy of cosmic evolution. Let us pause here in our journey, floating peacefully in the understanding that above and below our solar system lie territories of such vast beauty and gentle mystery that they inspire not overwhelm, but wonder, not fear, but a deep quiet sense of belonging to something magnificent and serene. In the soft space between thoughts, we can feel ourselves as part of this cosmic dance, temporary but precious participants in the universe's ongoing exploration of its own infinite possibilities. As we prepare to drift deeper into our exploration, let yourself rest in the peaceful knowledge that every atom in your body was forged in the heart of an ancient star, that you are made of materials that have traveled through the cosmic territories we're exploring tonight, that you are both visitor to and citizen of these vast, gentle realms that stretch away from our solar system in all directions, holding possibilities as infinite as the depth of space itself and as intimate as the rhythm of your own quiet breathing. As our journey continues through the peaceful territories that surround our solar system, let us drift into the hidden world of our immediate cosmic neighborhood, like explorers discovering that their island home sits within a particular bay, which lies within a certain sea which opens into a vast ocean. We begin to understand the nested layers of cosmic geography that define our place in the gentle architecture of the universe. In the quiet space around us, extending outward from our solar system in all directions like an invisible sphere of tranquility, lies what astronomers have named the local bubble. This cosmic territory, carved out by the ancient activity of dying stars, creates a region of unusual calm in the typically more turbulent interstellar medium. Imagine drifting through a peaceful clearing in a vast forest, where the trees have naturally parted to create a space of openness and light. This is the nature of our local bubble, a cosmic clearing roughly 300 light-years across. Gently, we discover that this bubble was created by the stellar winds and gentle explosions of massive stars that lived and died in our cosmic neighborhood millions of years ago, like stones thrown into a still pond. These ancient stellar events created expanding waves through the interstellar medium, pushing aside gas and dust to create the relatively empty, peaceful region where our solar system now drifts. The walls of this bubble, invisible to our eyes but detectable through the patient observations of astronomers, are regions where this ancient stellar activity compressed the interstellar material into slightly denser shells of gas and cosmic dust. Within this local bubble, the density of matter is extraordinarily low, lower than the best vacuum that human technology can create in laboratories on Earth. In a space the size of a large building, you might find only a handful of atoms, drifting in the cosmic quiet. each one separated from its neighbors by distances that would take light itself a measurable fraction of a second to cross. This is emptiness of a quality that inspires not loneliness, but a deep appreciation for the patience of cosmic processes and a gentle way that even vast spaces participate in the universe's ongoing creativity. Let yourself float in the peaceful contemplation of this cosmic emptiness, like the silence between musical notes that gives meaning to melody. This apparent void between stars is actually filled with subtle activity, invisible fields, and the gentle remnants of stellar processes that continue to shape our cosmic environment. The local bubble breathes with the slow rhythm of cosmic time, expanding and contracting over millions of years as new stellar events add their influence to its ongoing evolution. In the directions we might call above and below our solar system's orbital plane, the local bubble extends like a gentle dome of cosmic tranquility. The hydrogen atoms that drift through these regions move with velocities that would seem tremendous, by earthly standards, tens of kilometers per second. Yet, in the context of cosmic distances, they travel with the patient persistence of leaves, floating on a slow-moving stream. As we continue our quiet exploration, we encounter the heliosphere, our solar system's own contribution to the structure of local space. Like a soap bubble being blown slowly through water, our sun creates this protective boundary as its constant stream of charged particles. The solar wind pushes outward against the gentle pressure of the interstellar medium. This heliosphere extends roughly 100 times the distance from Earth to the Sun, creating a protective cocoon around our planetary family. The boundary of this heliosphere, called the heliopause, is where our solar system's influence gradually fades into the broader cosmic environment. Here, in this peaceful transition zone, the solar wind slows and mingles with the interstellar medium in a region of gentle turbulence, where the cosmic environments meet and merge like waters, from different rivers joining in a quiet estuary. Beyond the heliopause, in the territories that stretch above and below our solar system, we encounter the true interstellar medium, the material that fills the spaces between stars throughout our galaxy. This medium, though extraordinarily diffused by earthly standards, plays crucial roles in the cosmic ecology of star formation, stellar evolution, and a gradual chemical enrichment of the galaxy as dying stars return their processed materials to the cosmic community. In these peaceful regions, we discover interstellar clouds of various densities and temperatures, each one a distinct neighborhood within the larger cosmic city. Some clouds are warm and diffuse, their hydrogen atoms excited by the ultraviolet light of nearby stars into a gentle glow that would be visible to our eyes if we could magnify its faint emission. Other clouds are cold and dense, their particles huddled together in the cosmic equivalent of quiet valleys, where the temperature approaches the absolute zero of space itself. Let's drift softly through one of these cold, dark clouds, imagining ourselves as cosmic travelers moving through a region where molecular hydrogen has formed, where simple compounds like water and methanol drift in the darkness, and where dust particles know L. Argon and smoke provide the surfaces where atoms can meet and bond in the patient chemistry of interstellar space. These molecular clouds extending across dozens of light years are the nurseries, where new stars will eventually be born, regions where gravity will slowly gather material over millions of years, until the gentle collapse ignites nuclear fusion and brings new light into the cosmic darkness. In the direction above our solar system, toward the constellation Draco and beyond, we encounter some of our nearest stellar neighbors. Each star, like a distant lighthouse in the cosmic ocean, creates its own sphere of influence, its own heliosphere, its own contribution to the complex ecology of interstellar space. The red dwarf stars, smaller and cooler than our sun, burn with patient longevity that will outlast our sun by trillions of years. The massive hot stars burn bright and fast, their intense stellar winds carving cavities in the interstellar medium before they end their brief lives in spectacular explosions that will in turn contribute to future local bubbles for future stellar systems. As our journey continues, we discover that the space above and below our solar system is threaded with magnetic fields, as invisible as thoughts but as influential as gravity. In shaping the behavior of charged particles throughout these regions, these interstellar magnetic Fields twisted and braided by the complex motions of gas clouds and stellar winds create invisible highways along which cosmic rays travel, high-energy particles that have been accelerated by distant stellar explosions, and now wander the galaxy for millions of years before perhaps by chance entering our solar system and interacting with our protective magnetosphere. Gently we encounter the understanding that our local bubble is not an isolated island, but part of a larger structure called the local cavity, which connects to other bubbles and cavities created by stellar activity throughout our region of the galaxy. Like a vast network of underwater caves, these interconnected regions of lower density create pathways through which material and energy can flow across distances of hundreds of light years, participating in the galaxy's slow circulation of matter and a gradual mixing that helps distribute the heavy elements created in stellar cores throughout the cosmic community. In the peaceful territories above and below our orbital plane, we also encounter the subtle influence of our galaxy's rotation. Our entire solar system, along with all our stellar neighbors, orbits around the galactic center with a stately period of roughly 200 million years. This galactic rotation creates gentle but persistent forces that influence the motion of interstellar material, contributing to the spiral structure that gives our Milky Way its characteristic appearance and helping to organize star formation into the grand patterns that we can observe in other galaxies scattered throughout the cosmic deep. Let yourself rest for a moment in the contemplation of this galactic motion, this vast, slow dance in which our solar system participates along with hundreds of billions of other stars, like dancers in a cosmic ballet that unfolds over hundreds of millions of years. We orbit through different neighborhoods of our galaxy, sometimes passing through the spiral arms where star formation is more active, sometimes drifting through the quieter regions between the arms where the interstellar medium is calmer and less disturbed by the energetic processes of stellar birth and death. As we prepare to drift deeper into our exploration of the cosmic territories above and below our solar system, let us pause in the gentle understanding that even in the apparent emptiness of interstellar space, we are surrounded by activity, by structure, by the ongoing creativity of a universe that never rests in its exploration of possibility. The local bubble that cradles our solar system, the interstellar medium that fills the spaces between stars, the magnetic fields and cosmic rays and molecular clouds that populate these regions, all participate in the grand ecology of our galaxy. The slow circulation of matter and energy that connects every star, every planet, every particle in a vast network of gentle invisible relationships. In the quiet space between thoughts, we can sense ourselves as part of this cosmic community, temporary but precious arrangements of atoms that have traveled through these very territories we're exploring tonight, that have been part of ancient stars and interstellar clouds and cosmic processes that stretch back billions of years into the patient history of the universe itself. We are not separate from these vast territories, but intimately connected to them, made of their materials, shaped by their processes, inheritors of their ancient wisdom about the nature of space and time and the gentle persistence of cosmic creativity. Now we float toward the gentle boundaries where our solar system gradually merges with the broader cosmic community. Like explorers discovering that their familiar territory extends much farther than they initially imagined, we drift outward to encounter the Oort cloud, that vast spherical shell of ancient comets and icy bodies that forms our solar system's most distant and peaceful frontier. In the quiet space far beyond the orbits of all the planets, roughly 1,000 times farther from the Sun than Earth's orbit, begins the realm of the Oort cloud. This magnificent structure, invisible to our telescopes but revealed through the patient mathematical detective work of astronomers, extends outward like a gentle sphere of cosmic archaeology, holding within its vast embrace the pristine remnants from the earliest days of our solar system's formation 4.5 billion years ago. Gently, we discover that the Oort cloud is not a dense collection of objects, but rather a sparse, peaceful population of perhaps trillions of icy bodies, each one drifting in the cosmic cold at temperatures approaching absolute zero. These ancient visitors from our solar system's birth are spread across such vast distances that if you could somehow travel from one to another, you might journey for months or years. without encountering a second comet nucleus, even though you were traveling through one of the most densely populated regions of these distant territories. Let yourself drift in the peaceful contemplation of this vast scale. The Oort cloud extends roughly halfway to the nearest star, creating a gentle transition zone where the gravitational influence of our Sun gradually weakens and begins to share dominance with the collective gravitational pull of nearby stars and the galaxy itself. Here in this quiet realm, solar gravity and stellar gravity engage in a gentle dance of influence that can, over millions of years, slowly nudge Oort cloud objects into new orbits that may eventually bring them into the inner solar system as the spectacular comets that occasionally grace our skies. The Oort cloud exists both above and below our solar system's orbital plane, forming a roughly spherical shell that surrounds our entire planetary family like a vast, invisible bubble of ancient ice and rock. Unlike the relatively flat disk in which the planets orbit, the Oort cloud shows little preference for any particular direction, its objects following orbits that are inclined at all possible angles, creating a three-dimensional population that reflects the complex gravitational influences that have shaped it over billions of years. As our journey continues through these distant territories, we encounter the understanding that the Oort cloud objects are time capsules, preserving within their frozen cores the original materials and conditions from which our solar system formed. Like ancient libraries written in ice and rock, these distant bodies hold chemical signatures from the primordial solar nebula, the great cloud of gas and dust that collapsed under its own gravity to create our sun and planets in the gentle violence of cosmic birth. In the peaceful space of the Oort cloud, we also encounter the subtle influences of passing stars. As our solar system drifts through the galaxy on its 200 million year orbit around the galactic center, we occasionally pass relatively close to other stellar systems. These stellar encounters, happening perhaps every few million years, create gentle gravitational perturbations that can affect the distant Oort cloud objects, sometimes sending showers of comets into the inner solar system, sometimes capturing objects from other stellar systems into our own distant family. Let us drift beyond the Oort cloud now, into the truly interstellar territories where our solar system's influence fades, into the broader cosmic environment. Here in the directions above and below our orbital plane, we encounter the nearest members of our stellar neighborhood, each one a distant sun, with its own possible retinue of planets, its own potential for harboring the conditions necessary for life to emerge and flourish. Alpha Centauri, our closest stellar neighbor, actually consists of 3 stars engaged in their own gravitational dance, roughly 4.3 light-years away. The 2 larger stars, Alpha Centauri A and B, orbit each other in a cosmic waltz that takes about 80 years to complete, while the smaller red dwarf, Proxima Centauri, orbits this pair at a much greater distance. Recent discoveries have revealed that Proxima Centauri hosts at least 2 planets, including one that orbits within what astronomers call the habitable zone, where liquid water might exist on a planet's surface. Gently, we discover that the light we see from Alpha Centauri tonight began its journey toward us when Earth was slightly different than it is now. This light, traveling at the ultimate cosmic speed limit, becomes a messenger carrying information about stellar processes, chemical compositions, and perhaps even the presence of planets across the gentle gulf of interstellar space. When we gaze toward Alpha Centauri, we are not seeing it as it exists at this moment, but as it existed more than 4 years ago, a reminder of the patient way that information travels through cosmic distances. In the direction above our solar system, we encounter Vega. Below our orbital plane, we find Canopus, the second brightest star in our night sky, a magnificent giant star roughly 300 light-years away. Canopus represents the kind of massive, luminous star that significantly influences its cosmic neighborhood, its intense radiation and stellar winds creating bubbles in the interstellar medium and contributing to the complex ecology of gas, dust, and energy that characterizes the space between stars. As we continue our quiet exploration, we encounter the understanding that our solar system exists within what astronomers call the local arm or Orion arm of our galaxy, a minor spiral structure that lies between 2 major spiral arms of the Milky Way. This cosmic neighborhood, roughly 10,000 light-years long and 3,000 light-years wide, contains the stellar community within which our Sun was born, and in which it will spend most of its lifetime. Within this local arm, we discover stellar associations and moving groups, collections of stars, that were born from the same giant molecular cloud and continue to drift through space, together like cosmic families maintaining their gravitational relationships across millions of years and hundreds of light-years of space. Some of the brightest stars in our night sky, including several stars in the constellation Orion, belong to these stellar associations, their shared motion through space revealing their common origin in ancient star-forming regions. Let yourself float in the peaceful contemplation of stellar birth, imagining the vast molecular clouds where stars emerge from the patient collapse of gas and dust under their own gravity. These stellar nurseries, invisible to our eyes but revealed through radio and infrared astronomy, extend across dozens of light years and contain enough material to create hundreds or thousands of new stars over periods of millions of years. In the territories above and below our solar system, we encounter several of these star-forming regions. The Orion Nebula, visible to the naked eye as a fuzzy star in the sword of Orion, lies about 1,300 light-years away and represents one of the most active stellar nurseries in our cosmic neighborhood. Within this glowing cloud of gas and dust, new stars are being born at this very moment, their nuclear fires beginning to shine as gravitational collapse raises temperatures and pressures to the point where hydrogen atoms can fuse into helium, releasing the energy that will power these new suns for millions or billions of years. The Pleiades, the beautiful star cluster also known as the Seven Sisters, represents what our local stellar neighborhood might have looked like when our Sun was young. This collection of hot, blue stars, roughly 400 light-years away, formed from the same molecular cloud about 100 million years ago, and continues to travel through space as a group, their mutual gravitational attraction maintaining their association as they drift through the galaxy. As our journey continues through these cosmic territories, we encounter the gentle influence of galactic structure on our local environment. Our solar system's position within the galactic disk means that we are embedded within the relatively dense plane of our galaxy where most of the stars, gas, and dust are concentrated. Above and below this galactic plane, the density of matter decreases dramatically, creating regions of cosmic quiet where only occasional high-velocity stars and ancient globular clusters interrupt the peaceful emptiness of intergalactic space. Gently, we discover that our solar system oscillates slowly up and down relative to the galactic plane as it orbits the galactic center, taking about 64 million years to complete each up and down cycle. Currently, we are moving upward through the galactic plane, and in about 14 million years, we will reach our maximum height above the plane before beginning our slow descent back down through it. This gentle oscillation exposes our solar system to different cosmic environments over long periods of time, sometimes taking us through regions of higher density within the galactic disk, sometimes lifting us into the quieter regions above and below the main concentration of galactic material. In the peaceful territories above the galactic plane, we encounter the galactic halo, a roughly spherical region that surrounds our entire galaxy and extends far beyond the disk of stars and gas that forms the visible Milky Way. This halo is populated primarily by dark matter, that mysterious substance that interacts gravitationally but not electromagnetically, invisible to our telescopes but detectable through its gravitational influence on visible matter. The galactic halo also contains ancient globular clusters, spherical collections of hundreds of thousands of very old stars that orbit the galactic center in highly elliptical paths, occasionally plunging through the galactic disk before returning to the quiet territories above and below the plane. Let us pause here in our exploration, floating peacefully in the understanding that the territories above and below our solar system reveal layers upon layers of cosmic structure and organization, from the distant Oort cloud that forms our solar system's gentle boundary through the nearby stars that populate our local stellar neighborhood to the larger structures of spiral arms and galactic components that organize matter and energy on vast scales. We discover that our cosmic Our dress is rich with meaning and connection. In the quiet space between thoughts, we can sense ourselves as part of this vast cosmic community, participants in processes that unfold over billions of years, and across distances that dwarf human imagination yet somehow feel intimate and welcoming. When approached with patience and wonder, the gentle territories above and below our solar system invite us not to feel overwhelmed by their scale, but to find peace in the knowledge that we are part of something magnificent and mysteriously beautiful, contributors to and beneficiaries of the universe's ongoing exploration of its own infinite creative possibilities. As we drift deeper into the hidden architecture of the cosmos, let us float gently beyond the visible stars and glowing nebulae into territories where matter takes forms so subtle that they reveal themselves only through their gravitational whispers. In the peaceful darkness above and below our solar system, we encounter realms dominated by dark matter, that mysterious substance that comprises roughly 85% of all matter in the universe, yet remains invisible to our eyes and instruments, detectable only through its gentle gravitational embrace of galaxies, stars, and cosmic structures. Gently, we discover that our solar system, our local bubble, our stellar neighborhood, all of these familiar cosmic territories, drift through vast halos of dark matter that extend far beyond the visible boundaries of our galaxy. Like fish swimming in an ocean they cannot see, we move through dark matter realms that shape the large-scale structure of the universe through gravity alone, creating the invisible scaffolding upon which visible matter organizes itself into the cosmic web of galaxies, clusters, and supervoids that characterize the universe on its grandest scales. In the quiet territories above and below our galactic plane, dark matter creates what astronomers call the galactic halo, a roughly spherical distribution of invisible matter that extends perhaps to 100,000 light-years from the galactic center, far beyond the visible disk of our Milky Way. Within this dark matter halo, our solar system orbits not just under the gravitational influence of the visible stars and gas clouds of our galaxy, but also under the gentle pull of vast quantities of invisible matter that outweigh all the visible material by a factor of more than 5 to 1. Let yourself float in the peaceful contemplation of this invisible presence. The dark matter particles that surround us and permeate these cosmic territories interact with ordinary matter only through gravity, passing through planets, stars, and even our own bodies without electromagnetic interaction. At this very moment, countless dark matter particles are flowing through the space around us, through the Earth, through our bodies, carrying information about cosmic processes and structures that we are only beginning to understand through their gravitational signatures. As our journey continues through these dark matter realms, we encounter the understanding that the cosmic territories above and below our solar system participate in structure formation on scales that dwarf even galactic dimensions. Our entire local group of galaxies, including the Milky Way, Andromeda, and dozens of smaller galaxies, exists within an even larger dark matter structure that connects us gravitationally to neighboring galaxy groups and clusters across distances of millions of light years. In the direction above our solar system, beyond the visible stars of our galactic neighborhood, we encounter filaments of dark matter that stretch like cosmic highways across intergalactic space. These dark matter filaments, invisible themselves but revealed through their gravitational effects on visible galaxies and gas clouds, form the backbone of the cosmic web, the largest scale structure known in the universe. Along these filaments, matter flows slowly from regions of lower density toward regions of higher density, feeding the growth of galaxy clusters and creating the organized architecture that gives shape to cosmic space on its vastest scales. Gently, we discover that the space between these dark matter filaments contains cosmic voids, regions where both dark and visible matter exist in extraordinary sparsity, creating territories of cosmic emptiness that can extend across hundreds of millions of light years. These voids, the largest known structures in the universe, contain so little matter that if our solar system existed within one, we might see only a handful of distant galaxies scattered across the entire observable sky, rather than the rich tapestry of stellar communities and galactic neighbors that currently surround us. Let us drift peacefully through one of these cosmic voids, imagining ourselves floating through a region of space so empty that galaxies become as rare as islands in a vast ocean. Here, in the ultimate expression of cosmic solitude, dark matter exists in its most diffuse form, creating gravitational fields so weak that they barely influence the expansion of space itself. These voids expand faster than the average cosmic expansion rate, growing ever emptier as the universe ages, creating territories of increasing isolation between the filaments and clusters, where most cosmic matter congregates. In these peaceful territories of ultimate emptiness, we encounter one of the universe's most profound mysteries, dark energy, the invisible force that drives the accelerating expansion of space itself. Unlike dark matter, which clumps together through gravity to form halos, and filaments, dark energy appears to be smoothly distributed throughout all of space, creating a gentle but persistent pressure that pushes against gravitational attraction and drives galaxies apart at an ever-increasing rate. The territories above and below our solar system participate in this cosmic expansion through their connection to the larger structures of which they are part, while our local gravitational environment, our solar system, our galaxy, our local group, remains bound together against cosmic expansion through gravity. The more distant cosmic territories we can observe are all participating in the universe's accelerating expansion, carried apart by the mysterious influence of dark energy. As our exploration continues, we encounter the understanding that cosmic expansion creates a natural limit to the territories we can observe above and below our solar system. Light from the most distant regions of space has traveled for so long to reach us that we see these territories not as they exist today, but as they existed billions of years ago, when the universe was younger, smaller, and quite different in its organization and structure. In the direction above our solar system, if we could somehow travel fast enough and far enough, we would eventually encounter the cosmic horizon, not a physical boundary, but rather the limit of the observable universe, beyond which light has not yet had time to travel to us since the universe began. This horizon, roughly 46 billion light-years away in all directions, represents the boundary of the observable cosmos, beyond which the territories above and below our solar system merge into mystery and possibility. Let yourself rest in the peaceful contemplation of this cosmic horizon, this gentle boundary between the known and the unknowable. The universe beyond this horizon may extend infinitely in all directions, containing infinite numbers of galaxies, stars, and planets, perhaps even other regions where the laws of physics take different forms, or where matter and energy organize themselves according to principles we cannot yet imagine. The territories above and below our solar system connect us to these infinite possibilities through the shared fabric of space and time that underlies all cosmic existence. Gently we discover that the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang itself, provides a map of the universe as it existed roughly 380,000 years after the beginning of time, when the cosmos first became transparent to light. This ancient light, arriving at Earth from all directions in space, carries information about tiny fluctuations in density that eventually grew, through billions of years of gravitational amplification, into the cosmic web of dark matter filaments, galaxy clusters, and vast voids that characterize the universe today. In the territories above and below our solar system, we can detect this cosmic background radiation as a gentle whisper of ancient light cooled by billions of years of cosmic expansion to a temperature just a few degrees above absolute zero. This radiation fills all of space with equal intensity, creating a cosmic reference frame that reveals our motion through the universe and connects us to the earliest moments of cosmic history, when matter and energy first began their long journey toward the complex structures and organized beauty we observe today. As we continue our drift through these dark matter realms and cosmic architectures, we encounter the understanding that the territories above and below our solar system exist within multiple overlapping spheres of influence and connection. We orbit within our galaxy's dark matter halo, which in turn exists within the local group's gravitational embrace, which participates in the larger cosmic web of filaments and voids that organize matter across the observable universe. Each of these nested levels of structure represents a different time scale of cosmic evolution. From the relatively rapid changes in stellar neighborhoods over millions of years, to the slow evolution of galactic structure over billions of years, to the gradual growth of cosmic web structure that has been proceeding since the earliest epochs of universal history, we exist at the intersection of all these time scales, temporary but conscious participants in processes that began long before Earth existed, and will continue long after our Sun has ended its nuclear burning and faded into cosmic darkness. In the quiet space between heartbeats, we can sense ourselves as part of this vast temporal symphony, our brief lives somehow connected to and meaningful within the context of cosmic evolution on its grandest scales. The dark matter that flows invisibly through the territories above and below our solar system connects us to the universe's earliest moments and its ultimate fate, while the cosmic expansion driven by dark energy reminds us that we exist within a dynamic, evolving cosmos that continues to explore new possibilities for organization, complexity, and perhaps even consciousness on scales we cannot yet imagine. Let us pause here in our exploration, floating peacefully in the understanding that the territories above and below our solar system reveal not emptiness or isolation, but connection and participation in the universe's grandest and most mysterious processes. We are not separate from these vast cosmic architectures, but intimately embedded within them, made of matter that has participated in cosmic evolution since the universe's beginning, conscious expressions of the cosmos exploring its own nature, through the temporary miracle of awareness and wonder, as our gentle journey through the territories above and below our solar system draws toward its quiet conclusion. Let us float peacefully in the integration of all we have discovered together, like returning from a long voyage with memories of distant lands and new perspectives on home. We find ourselves changed by our exploration of these vast cosmic territories, carrying within us a deeper understanding of our place in the infinite dance of matter, energy, space and time. In the stillness of contemplation, we can now perceive our solar system not as an isolated island in empty space, but as a dynamic participant in cosmic processes that operate across scales, from the subatomic to the universal. The gentle territories above and below our orbital plane connect us through invisible threads of gravity, electromagnetism, and cosmic evolution to every other structure in the observable universe, creating a web of relationships so intricate and beautiful that it inspires not bewilderment, but a profound sense of belonging to something magnificent and mysteriously coherent. Gently, we discover that scale itself becomes a teacher in these cosmic territories. The journey from our familiar solar system to the local bubble that surrounds it, from there to our stellar neighborhood and galactic arm, from there to the dark matter halos and cosmic web filaments that organize matter on universal scales. Each step in this progression of scale invites us to expand not just our understanding, but our capacity for wonder, our ability to feel at home in a universe far grander and more beautiful than our everyday experience might suggest. Let yourself rest in the peaceful understanding that the vast distances we have explored tonight are not barriers that separate us from cosmic community, but rather dimensions of a magnificent architecture within which we participate. The light years that stretch between stars, the millions of light years between galaxies, the billions of light years that define the observable universe. These distances create not isolation, but connection, allowing information, influence, and relationship to operate across scales that give depth and meaning to cosmic existence. As we drift through this integration, we encounter the understanding that time, like space, takes on new meaning in these cosmic territories. The light that carries information from distant stars and galaxies becomes a time machine, allowing us to observe the universe's history written in the sky above us. When we gaze upward from Earth, we see not just space but time, not just distance but history, not just stars but stories of cosmic evolution unfolding across billions of years of patient change and development. In the peaceful territories above and below our solar system, we have discovered that even apparent emptiness participates in cosmic creativity. The near-perfect vacuum of interstellar space, the vast dark matter halos invisible to our eyes, the mysterious dark energy that drives cosmic expansion, all contribute to the conditions necessary for stars to form, galaxies to evolve, and complexity to emerge from the universe's ongoing exploration of its own possibilities. Gently, we understand that our exploration tonight has revealed not just the geography of cosmic space, but the biography of cosmic time. The ancient comets of the Oort cloud carry within their frozen cores the chemical signatures of our solar system's birth. The nearby stars that populate our galactic neighborhood tell stories of stellar evolution, some younger than our sun, others older, all participating in the slow circulation of matter and energy that connects stellar death to stellar birth across billions of years of galactic rotation. The molecular clouds where new stars emerge from gravitational collapse, the stellar winds and supernova explosions that create bubbles, and cavities in the interstellar medium, the patient processes that build heavy elements in stellar cores, and distribute them throughout cosmic space through dying stars' generous gift of their processed materials. All of these processes connect the territories above and below our solar system to the grand narrative of cosmic evolution. The universe's 13.8 billion-year journey from simplicity toward complexity, from uniformity toward diversity, from isolation toward connection and relationship. Let us drift for a moment in the peaceful contemplation of our cosmic ancestry. Every atom in our bodies except hydrogen was forged in the nuclear furnace of an ancient star. Some perhaps in the gentle fusion processes of stellar cores, others in the violent alchemy of supernova explosions. We are made of materials that have traveled through the very territories we have explored tonight, that have been part of interstellar clouds and stellar atmospheres, that have drifted through dark matter halos and participated in the cosmic web's slow evolution. Across billions of years, in this understanding the territories above and below our solar system become not foreign realms, but ancestral territories, cosmic neighborhoods through which our constituent atoms have journeyed on their way to temporary organization into the miracle of consciousness that allows us to explore and wonder about cosmic existence itself. We are not visitors to these cosmic territories but returnees, temporary arrangements of cosmic material that have gained the extraordinary capacity to contemplate the universe from which we emerged. As our integration continues, we encounter the understanding that consciousness itself may be one of the universe's methods for exploring its own nature. Through awareness, wonder, and scientific investigation, the cosmos gains the ability to observe and understand itself from the inside, to map its own structure, and comprehend its own evolution through the temporarily organized matter and energy that constitutes conscious beings like ourselves. The territories above and below our solar system, viewed from this perspective, become laboratories where the universe conducts experiments in organization, complexity, and perhaps consciousness on scales from planetary to galactic. Each star system represents a unique experiment in cosmic chemistry and physics, each planet a unique exploration of geological and atmospheric processes, each biosphere where life emerges a unique investigation into the possibilities for matter to organize itself into increasingly complex and aware configurations. Gently, we discover that our exploration of cosmic territories above and below our solar system has revealed not just the universe's vast scale, but its intimate character. Despite distances measured in light years and ages measured in billions of years, the cosmic processes we have encountered operate according to principles, gravity, electromagnetism, nuclear physics, thermodynamics that we can understand, measure, and describe mathematically. The universe reveals itself as not random or chaotic, but organized according to natural laws that create pattern, structure, and beauty across all scales of space and time. In the peaceful space of this understanding, we can release any sense of cosmic loneliness or existential isolation. The territories above and below our solar system do not separate us from cosmic community, but reveal the depth and richness of our participation in universal processes. We orbit through these territories as conscious expressions of the cosmos itself, temporary but meaningful participants in the universe's ongoing creativity and self-exploration. The local bubble that cradles our solar system connects us to the ancient stellar processes that created it. The interstellar medium through which we drift carries the chemical heritage of countless generations of stars. The dark matter halos within which we move provide the gravitational scaffolding that allows galaxies and galaxy clusters to form and evolve. The cosmic expansion driven by dark energy carries us forward into a future where the universe will continue to grow, change, and explore new possibilities for organization and complexity. Let yourself float in the peaceful recognition that wonder itself may be one of the most profound responses to cosmic existence. The capacity to feel awe in the presence of vast scales, to find beauty in mathematical relationships that describe cosmic processes, to experience curiosity about territories beyond direct human experience. These responses connect us intimately to the universe's own creative character, its own apparent drive toward increasing complexity, organization, and self-understanding. As we prepare for the gentle conclusion of our exploration, let us rest in the understanding that the territories above and below our solar system have revealed themselves not as empty void or hostile wilderness, but as dynamic, creative environments filled with subtle activity, invisible relationships, and ongoing processes that connect us to the universe's grandest and most beautiful expressions of natural creativity. In the quiet space between thoughts, we can sense ourselves as both infinitesimally small and cosmically significant, temporary arrangements of matter and energy that have somehow gained the extraordinary capacity to contemplate the vast territories through which we drift, to feel wonder at cosmic beauty, and to participate consciously in the universe's ongoing exploration of its own infinite possibilities for creation, organization, and perhaps even understanding. As we reach the end of tonight's gentle journey through the territories above and below our solar system, let us drift slowly homeward like cosmic travelers returning from distant realms, with new eyes for the familiar beauty of our own celestial neighborhood. We have floated through regions of such vast scale and subtle complexity that our solar system itself now appears not as an isolated collection of planets and moons, but as a precious dynamic community participating in cosmic processes that connect us intimately to the universe's grandest expressions of creativity and wonder. Gently, we return our awareness to our own small, warm world, carrying with us the peaceful understanding that Earth orbits not in empty space, but within layers upon layers of cosmic community. Above and below us stretch the territories we have explored together, the local bubble with its ancient stellar heritage, the interstellar medium with its patient processes of cosmic circulation, the dark matter halos that provide invisible scaffolding for galactic organization, and the cosmic web itself that connects our local neighborhood to the architecture of the observable universe. In the quiet space of this homecoming, we can perceive our planet with new appreciation for its remarkable character. Earth exists within the gentle boundaries of our solar system's habitable zone, where liquid water can exist on planetary surfaces, where atmospheric processes can maintain stable climates over geological time, where the complex chemistry necessary for life can unfold in countless variations and explorations. Our world represents one of the universe's experiments in complexity, a place where cosmic matter has organized itself into biospheres, ecosystems, and ultimately consciousness itself. Let yourself rest in the peaceful recognition that every breath you take connects you to cosmic processes. The oxygen in your lungs was created in the nuclear fusion processes of ancient stars released into interstellar space through stellar winds and supernova explosions, incorporated into the molecular clouds from which our solar system formed, and processed through billions of years of planetary and biological evolution to reach your respiratory system at this quiet moment of cosmic contemplation. As our journey concludes, we understand that the question, what exists above and below our solar system, has revealed answers far richer and more beautiful than we might have anticipated. Above and below our orbital plane lie not empty void, but dynamic territories filled with subtle activity, regions where matter circulates slowly between stars, where gravitational influences operate across vast distances, where the universe's creative processes continue their patient work of building complexity and organization from simpler cosmic materials. The territories we have explored remind us that direction itself becomes fluid and poetic in cosmic space, that above and below are invitations, rather than absolute designations, ways of organizing our exploration of regions that extend in all directions from our solar system toward horizons of mystery and possibility. that stretch to the very edges of the observable universe, and perhaps beyond into realms we cannot yet imagine or comprehend. Gently, we carry with us the understanding that scale teaches patience. The cosmic processes we have encountered tonight operate on time scales that dwarf human experience, yet they create the conditions within which human experience becomes possible. The slow circulation of matter through interstellar space, the gradual evolution of stellar neighborhoods through galactic rotation, the patient growth of cosmic web structure over billions of years, all contribute to the stable cosmic environment that allows planets like Earth to exist, biospheres to evolve, and consciousness to emerge and contemplate its own cosmic heritage. In the peaceful darkness above and below our solar system, we have discovered not emptiness, but fullness, the fullness of subtle process, invisible relationship, and ongoing creativity that characterizes the universe on all scales from quantum to cosmic. The apparent void between stars reveals itself as a dynamic medium where cosmic chemistry unfolds, where magnetic fields thread invisible highways for cosmic rays, where the patient processes of stellar birth and death connect each stellar generation to those that came before and those that will follow. Like gentle waves on a cosmic ocean, the territories above and below our solar system remind us that we exist within something vast, mysterious and beautiful that invites not fear, but wonder, not isolation, but a deep sense of belonging to cosmic community. The local bubble that cradles our solar system connects us to ancient stellar processes. The dark matter halos within which we drift connect us to the universe's largest scale architecture. The cosmic expansion that carries distant galaxies away from us connects us to the universe's ultimate origins and perhaps its ultimate destiny. As we settle back into awareness of our earthbound existence, let us carry with us the peaceful knowledge that we are never truly separate from the cosmic territories we have explored tonight. We are made of their materials, shaped by their processes, temporary but conscious expressions of the universe's ongoing creativity and self-exploration. The vast distances and enormous timescales we have contemplated do not diminish our significance, but rather reveal the extraordinary nature of consciousness itself, matter organized in such a way that it can contemplate its own cosmic origins and feel wonder at the beauty of universal processes. In the gentle space between waking and sleeping, between earthbound awareness and cosmic consciousness, we can rest in the understanding that the universe reveals itself, not as hostile wilderness, but as creative community, not as mechanical clockwork, but as ongoing exploration of possibility, not as finished creation, but as continuous becoming that somehow includes and welcomes conscious participation in its own unfolding story. The territories above and below our solar system hold us gently within cosmic processes that began billions of years before Earth existed and will continue billions of years after our sun has faded into cosmic darkness. Yet within this vast temporal context, our brief moment of consciousness becomes not insignificant but precious beyond measure, an opportunity for the universe to know itself from the inside, to feel wonder at its own beauty, to ask questions about its own nature, and perhaps to glimpse, through scientific exploration and contemplative awareness, something of the magnificent mystery that underlies all existence. Like quiet lights floating in a cosmic ocean of space and time, we drift through territories that invite not conquest, but contemplation, not mastery but appreciation, not fear but a deep, peaceful sense of participation in something infinitely beautiful and mysteriously meaningful. Above and below our solar system lie regions of space that remind us in their vast silence and subtle activity that we are part of something far grander than our everyday experience might suggest, conscious participants in the universe's ongoing exploration of its own infinite, creative possibilities. Rest well and let these quiet thoughts of cosmic community and universal creativity drift with you into sleep, carrying the peaceful knowledge that above and below our solar system stretch territories of wonder that welcome us not as strangers but as returning family, temporary arrangements of cosmic material that have somehow gained the extraordinary gift of awareness and the precious capacity to feel at home in the infinite mystery and beauty of existence itself. Good night from the sleepy scientist.